Listen to me now. Something is shifting in the unseen realm. The wind has turned, and even though your eyes may not yet see it, the heavens are trembling with movement for your sake. I've watched you cry where no one else could hear, carrying burdens too heavy for one soul. But I, the Lord, your Redeemer, have not looked away. I have carved your name into my palm. You are not forgotten, you are chosen. And while they whispered that your story was over, I was writing the prologue to your next chapter. The dry ground beneath your feet is about to spring forth with living water, and you're not just walking into a new season, you're stepping into divine fulfillment. You were pressed, yes, but not crushed, only shaped. While they turned from you, I turned toward you with fire in my eyes. They saw your silence as defeat, but I saw it as sacred preparation. I watched you remain still while others danced for applause, and I was pleased. They mocked your restraint. They thought you were weak, but you were being refined like gold in the fire. That heaviness in your chest was never meant to stay. It was birthing something eternal. Your midnight hour is over. Morning is breaking, and I am commanding the light to rise with you. I am not just delivering you. I am reintroducing you, and now I will make it clear. You were always mine. Every scar you carry I have marked with meaning. The rejection you faced wasn't your undoing. It was your unveiling. I let them walk away because they could not carry the weight of where you are going. You are not the wounded one anymore. You are the appointed one. What tried to bury you has now become the soul for your breakthrough. And hear this clearly: no voice, no curse, no memory can cancel what I've spoken over your life. Thank you for supporting our mission to share God's love and encouragement. If this message touched your heart, consider giving a $20 super thanks to help us continue spreading hope. Your support means the world and helps us reach more people with uplifting content. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay blessed. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification to stay connected. Thank you for being part of this journey. Please comment. Have you ever felt the shift before the breakthrough? Let me speak over your destiny now. I am not just lifting you out. I am planting you in deep roots. Steady growth, public favor will follow private obedience. You didn't quit when it was easier to walk away. And because of that, I am opening gates that no man can shut. The doors they close with laughter will creak open by my authority. Where they overlooked you, I will spotlight you. This is not vindication by bitterness, it's restoration by righteousness. You are about to walk in things you didn't even pray for, because my goodness exceeds your request. You are not waiting anymore. You are becoming. The healing you thought would never come is forming now in the marrow of your bones. That ache in your chest is becoming a well of strength. You are shedding old identities like graves clothes. Step out, Lazarus, for I have called you forth. You're not the same person they left. You're not even the same person from yesterday. Heaven has shifted around your name. What they buried was a seed, and now the harvest begins to break the surface. There is all on you now, anointing reserved for this exact hour. You've been in the background, but I have watched every step. I have counted every tear, and none were wasted. Even the silent sobs were music in my courts. This is not just your time, it's your territory. The mantle you carry is heavy because it's holy. You are not rising for show, but for impact. You carry legacy in your spirit and power in your voice. Speak now, child, and watch atmospheres bend to my word through you. Please comment. What promise are you holding on to in this season? Let me whisper a mystery to your spirit. Those who underestimated you didn't realize they were touching something sacred. I had hidden my glory within you so that only the faithful would recognize it. And now I will cause even your enemies to watch your table. Be prepared not for vengeance, but for revelation. They will see what I always saw. They will know what they refuse to believe. I will not shame them, I will show them. Through your joy, through your healing, through your rise, they will know I am God. This story is not about revenge. It's about redemption. You are not just going forward. You are reclaiming everything stolen. The nights of confusion, the moments of self-doubt. The lost years, I am returning them. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. You didn't come this far to stay the same. You are becoming an echo of heaven on earth. Your voice carries my authority. Your presence carries my peace. You are walking in divine clarity. This is the beauty for ashes, moment they never saw coming. And I tell you this, the earth needs you awakened. Creation groans for the revealing of the sons and daughters. You are not an extra in someone else's story. You are a central flame in my great unfolding. You were not made to shrink. You were not designed for silence. You were meant to roar in love and authority. Your past does not disqualify you. It qualifies you. The oil flows from broken places. The glory comes through the cracks. Do not despise your scars. They are proof that grace triumphed. Please comment. What scar has God turned into strength in your life? Now come closer. Let me seal this in your soul. You were not behind. You were right on time. What looks like delay was actually divine detour. I wasn't punishing you. I was positioning you. I've been hiding you under the shadow of my wing, and now the wind of release is stirring. The doors you're about to walk through won't require you to strive. Just step. I've already gone before you. The rooms I'm bringing you into have already been prepared. The spotlight won't blind you, because I spent years forming your sight. Let your heart hear this. I trust you with this next level. Thank you for supporting our mission to share God's love and encouragement. If this message touched your heart, consider giving a $20 super thanks to help us continue spreading hope. Your support means the world and helps us reach more people with uplifting content. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay blessed. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification to stay connected. Thank you for being part of this journey. The wilderness taught you my voice. The silence taught you my presence. The isolation was your consecration. And now the weight of my glory rests on you, not as a burden but as an inheritance. You're not merely surviving. You are becoming a sign to those who thought it was over. What I'm doing in you will ripple through generations. They will ask how it happened, and you will say, "It was the hand of the Lord who brought me here." So rise, my beloved one. The heavens are watching, angels are dispatched. The atmosphere is aligned. Everything is working for you now. Don't second guess what I've already settled. In eternity you carry my name, my breath, my power. Go forth in purpose, clothed in righteousness, anointed in love. You were made for this. Let the world watch my glory rest on you, not for applause but for awakening. Please comment. Did this stir something deep in your spirit today? You won't believe what God was doing during your silence. While they looked away and moved on, I was bending heaven toward your future. The pause they mistook for your ending was a divine strategy, a sacred stillness I personally offered. I wasn't punishing you, I was planting you. Hidden beneath the soil of obscurity, your spirit was being fortified. Their eyes couldn't see it, but my hand was all over it. What they thought was your last breath was me, holding you in place like a bow drawn tight, waiting for the perfect moment to release you with force. You were never falling behind. You were being aimed. They didn't see the all being pressed out of you. They missed the night you cried out with no audience, the hours you stood when quitting felt easier, the seasons where you prayed even when nothing moved. And while they celebrated what they thought was your absence, I was crowning you with entrance. Your delay was my doing, your stillness was my sanctuary. I was not done with you, I was just beginning. And now the same stillness they mocked has become the stage for your revealing. Your emergency is not about proving them wrong, it's about proving me faithful. You are walking in prophecy now. Let no one distort it. Every closed door that grieved you was protection. Every detour was precision. I wasn't just moving people out of your life. I was pruning the path so that when you rise, you don't rise surrounded by shadows. They see you now, but not as you were. They see you elevated, anointed, whole. And the unsettling they feel isn't just regret. It's recognition. They recognize that my hand is on you. And they don't know how to respond. Please comment. Do you now see purpose behind the quiet seasons? Let them wrestle with their silence, for I am not silent. I am speaking in your elevation. I am thundering in your peace. What they thought was the end of your voice has become the echo of my promises. You didn't need to shout back. Your obedience is speaking louder than anything they ever said. The crown on your head is not made of pride. It's woven from every moment. You chose to love when you were unloved, to stay faithful when you were forgotten, to believe when the odds stood against you. I crowned you in the dark so I could reveal you in the light. Now watch, because the release has only just begun. You are no longer waiting for tables to be built. I've already prepared one for you in the presence of your enemies. But this table isn't for revenge. It's for redemption. I'm feeding your soul. nourishing your spirit and restoring your joy. Their glances won't shake you anymore. Their absence no longer wounds. Your worth is not found in their acceptance. It is grounded in my choosing of you. I placed my hand on you before they ever had a chance to reject you. There is glory in your story that even you haven't seen yet. The things you prayed for are not just coming, they're multiplying. Favor is tracking you like a river after the drought. Healing is rising like the sun over broken places. What you thought would never be repaired is being rebuilt brick by brick. I am not just restoring your life. I am redeeming your identity. You are not simply one who overcame. You are my beloved, my chosen vessel, my reflection in the earth. You are not trying to become someone. You are becoming exactly who I spoke into existence. Please comment. Has God ever revealed strength you didn't know you had? Let them see the light they tried to extinguish. Let them feel the warmth of what they pushed away. They called it arrogance when it was confidence. They called it weakness when it was mercy. But now they're beginning to understand. What they lost wasn't just a connection. It was a covering. You carried something from me, and now that you've grown into it, they realize how deeply they misunderstood your value. They thought your stillness was silence, but your stillness was saturated with my power. And that power is speaking now. You are not who you used to be. You are more. I have clothed you with a new identity. You don't just walk healed. You walk marked. Your scars no longer scream of pain. They whisper of resurrection. You don't cry the same anymore. Now, your tears water seeds that will bear fruit in others. You are becoming a mirror of my love and my justice. Every time they see your name, they remember the grace they walked away from. But you, my child, keep going, don't look back. You've been sent forward for such a time as this, and I say this now with the full authority of heaven. You were not overlooked, you were reserved. You were not dismissed, you were protected. Every unanswered question was an invitation into deeper trust. Every closed chapter was me sealing you for something sacred. I didn't delay you to destroy you. I delayed you to deliver something through you. The world doesn't need your silence now. It needs your voice. Speak boldly, my child. Your life is prophesying even when your lips are still. Please comment. What are you hearing from God in this moment? Let me remind you, this was never about them. It was about me and you. You and I have walked through fire. You and I have crossed valleys. I've been with you in the drought, and I'll be with you in the overflow. You didn't choose to be set apart. It was my design. You didn't ask for the battle, but you were always born to win it. I have never taken my eyes off you, and I never will. Now you rise not as someone who needs validation, but as someone who carries revelation. So take up your mantle and do not look down. Your authority is not based on approval. It's born of alignment. You've walked through Gethsemane, and now resurrection power is flowing through your being. What you touch will shift. What you speak will stir. What you carry will break chains. You are no longer hidden, the veil has been torn. Step out, my beloved, for the glory is upon you. You are my instrument in this hour, my flame in the darkness, my answer to prayers spoken long before you were born. And finally, my child, do not shrink from the weight of this call. The weight you feel is not too heavy. It's holy. You were made to carry this. You were born to release this. The winds are at your back. The heavens are cheering, and the time is now. Go forth not in fear, but in fire. Because what they dismissed, I have anointed, and what they forgot, I have never stopped watching over. Please comment. Are you ready to walk boldly in your identity? Wait until you hear what heaven saw when they walked away, how they walked out. I walked and I saw the ache you never voiced, the bruises under your bravery, the silent prayers you whispered into your pillow. I counted them all, my child. Every sigh, every question, every moment you clung to hope when nothing seemed to change, I held it close. What they call weakness, I called worship. What they mocked in private, I magnified in heaven. Because I wasn't measuring your pace, I was anchoring your roots. You were not losing, you were lasting. And now, what was grown in secret is rising to speak in public. The very place they left you for dead has become your altar. They turned away, thinking you would wither in their absence, but they misunderstood who was holding you together. I was the one in the fire with you, preserving your name, healing your soul, and breathing courage into your bones. They thought their rejection would define your identity, but I used it to refine your anointing. What they meant as dismissal became your divine unveiling, and now they are watching the garden bloom in the place they once declared barren. The stone they rolled over your purpose has been rolled away, and resurrection is here. Your story is becoming a sermon they never expected to hear. The very voice they tried to silence now echoes with authority. They remember how they spoke over you, but they never imagined I would speak through you. And now your words carry power because they've been dipped in obedience. Your wounds have turned into wells of living water. You do not just carry hope. You are hope to those still stuck in shadows. And when they see your strength now, they won't understand how it happened, because they didn't see me holding you while they let you go. Please comment. Have you ever seen rejection turn into resurrection? Now I must tell you this, beloved. Do not be bitter. I didn't allow their actions so you would become hardened. I allowed their absence so you could become holy. Let me deal with the dishonor while you remain seated at the table I've prepared. Their sorrow is not yours to carry. Their regret is not your responsibility to fix. What they lost in leaving, they will have to face in me. But you, my child, must remain in peace, because peace is where your power truly lives. You don't have to prove anything. You just have to keep becoming what I've already declared over you. Let them stare, let them wonder, let them remember, because everything they overlooked is rising with glory. You were never meant to be hidden forever. This was your appointed time, your set moment, your Esther hour. and no human decision can delay what I have ordained. I let the curtain stay closed until the all was ready. And now your anointing is not just evident, it's unstoppable. What they tried to label has now become something sacred. You've stepped into your true name, and it cannot be revoked. You are not just stepping into favor, you are stepping into fulfillment. And fulfillment looks like walking in rooms that once ignored you. It sounds like hearing my voice louder than every lie. It feels like standing in strength you never thought you had. This is not the fruit of luck. This is the harvest of every tear, every fast, every moment. You said, God, I still trust you. You have been faithful over little. Now, my child, I will make you ruler over much. Please comment. Has God ever lifted you when others left you? But hear me clearly, do not shrink. Do not apologize, do not try to make yourself small, for the comfort of those who once doubted your worth. You are not arrogant for walking in your calling. You are not prideful for shining with my glory. You are not too much, they were just not ready for the weight of what you carry. But I am man, I'm telling you now. Step fully. In this moment has your name written in heaven, and I won't let you miss it. You were set apart, not set aside. There's a difference, you weren't forgotten. You were being fashioned like a sword, hidden in my hand for the appointed battle. You weren't benched, you were being blessed in silence. You weren't overlooked, you were overcovered. Surrounded by my presence even when no one else saw you. And now you come forth like David from the field, like Joseph from the prison, like Esther from the quiet chambers of preparation. You are not coming empty, you're coming crowned. Even your scars now carry weight. Even your silence had purpose. And I'm using it all, not a moment wasted, not a wound ignored. Every piece of your pain is becoming a prophecy. I'm making you into a message, a miracle, a move of my spirit in the earth. The oil on your life is heavy because it was pressed out in secret. That's why it will break yokes. That's why your presence will shift atmospheres. That's why your yes is more powerful now than 1,000 empty words. Please comment. Do you feel God pulling you into something bigger? And now that you've been revealed, remain close to me, don't chase applause. Don't seek revenge. Seek my face and you'll always be full. The elevation is not your identity, it's your assignment. Stay rooted in my voice and you'll never run dry. You are not rising because you prove them wrong. You are rising because you proved me right. I said you were chosen, I said you were healed. I said you were born for such a time as this. And now you're living it. Walk like royalty, not because they agree, but because I do. Hold your head up, not in pride, but in promise. They may still doubt, still question, still try to explain away your growth, but you don't have to answer them. I always do. Your presence is now proof. Your joy is now just as your strength is now the sign. You are not just the healed. You are the healer. You are not just restored. You are a restorer. You are not just delivered. You carry deliverance. This is your time, my child, and nothing can reverse it. The season has shifted. The light is green. The doors are open. The heavens are singing over you and I. Your Father, I'm watching every step you take, with joy in my heart and fire in my breath. Go forward, not because you are ready, but because I am. And I go before you. Please comment. Are you ready to walk in what God spoke over you? Thank you for joining me in this sacred space today. If this message stirred something deep within you, know that it wasn't by accident. Heaven is speaking to you. You're not forgotten. You're being called higher. If you felt God's love, His power, or His promise in these words, I invite you to like, share, and comment below with what touched you most. Let's walk this journey together. Subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss another divine moment like this. You are seen, you are chosen, and your story is far from over. God is just getting started.